Let the family get up in the building. Let me get up in the building. So we get in here and get up out of here. Give you all a little something, something, man. A little something, something, you know. What's going on, those saints? What it do? What it do? I hit you with the no saints with the S on it. What's up, young? What it do? Coalition killing the building. You know what it is. Late show, what's good with you? Well, I see you in there. Omar Reed. Got the first model here. Miss Tiffany, what's good? What it do? Man, y'all make sure y'all drop them links in Facebook. Get here and do a little teaching because we teaching. Oh, I see you, Annie. Well, I see that building piled up in there. Well, I see what's going on, Anthony. What's happening? All right, man. How you doing, brother? I'm sorry. Just speaking to the brothers, man. Get ready to go live. I got y'all. I'm holding up the phone. Hey, man, make sure y'all sign up for the Discords, too, while you at it. I'm going to let y'all finish rocking, man. I'm going to go ahead start this show, man. Hey. What's up? Hey, brother. Hey, fire demonstration. Man, I wish he could really do that on the channel. Get a fire demonstration on the flat earth. You just using a movement of, is that flash? They debunked the flat earth with a flashlight. Yeah, we're gonna get him. You know, we supposed to be hooking up with Sanchez. We're gonna go over to his channel, man, and have some fun. Yeah, we definitely. Yeah, we doing that. Yeah, we did. Nah, I ain't do no flat earth. But look, I'm live. Y'all live with me right now. We live, just to let you know that. We live. No, it's all good though. But now, you know, we supposed to be going over to his channel. Y'all talked to him, shout him that email, and yeah, he got a nice crowd over there. Gonna have about 1,000 people in the building, man. We're gonna bring him some science, man, and see how it stand up. You know, you got Airplane James. He serves with it too, because you know, being a pilot, you already know the earth ain't flat, because you wouldn't want to fly off the plane. Let me stop, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a little bit, man. Space age Africans around here, man. Yes, sir. All right, man, the building. That was the Discord, man. I dropped the link in there. We go ahead and get it going. We got 28,000 in the building. There ain't enough. Crisscross, none of your business. I'm definitely an advocate of voting, though. If that's what you want to know. I'm an advocate of that. Yes, sir. You want to get something done? Yeah, we definitely need to be part of that process. Simple as that. Need you be, man. Make sure y'all support Abjuware, man. You can get stuff like this, man. All right. Science, right? Scientific literacy always wins. Yeah, we ain't gonna never lose. That's a guarantee. OG, what's up? What it do? I see you, D. What's good? What's good? Yeah, Sanchez, funny guy, man. I like Sanchez, though, man. I like him, man. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I bet your head you hurt spinning, 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 spinning. Noah spinning. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let the people pile up a little bit, man. We grooving. Y'all want to read a little bit about global warming, man? I mean, yeah, global warming, man, dudes. Due to the physics of climate change by Lawrence Krauss. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, the joint ain't bad at all, man. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you know somebody always talk crazy. Speaking of climate, speaking of climate and seasons, wouldn't have happened on a flat earth. That's for damn sure. Yeah, so man, you know, scientific literacy keeps you out the damn foolery all the time, man. I'm glad y'all tuning in, man, so we can make clarity of wild situations because we're always in wild situations around here. And as soon as you think people are there, they're not there. So we're gonna make sure that you're there. And when I'm talking about there, I'm saying there. In scientific literacy, right there, so y'all can make y'all critiques of information. And we always giving out good tools to make sure we run around here with clarity. So during the discussions that's been happening lately, I've been invoking evolution because it's clear that if you don't understand evolution, you won't understand nothing about the conversation that we was having on the biological populations in Africa, Northeast Africa, to be for sure. So we invoked evolution. We're gonna let the people pile in the building, give you a quick class, right? And we definitely want to talk about Kyrie Irving. So the title of the show is Kyrie Irving. And never look at the woke community. All right. And so shout out to my man, Jace Harris. Baltimore, Maryland's finest. All day. Shout out to Cody Mo. Best friends in Baltimore. Right? If you know, you know. Simple as that. And yeah, my man, I'm gonna bring him on the chat. I keep saying that, man. I'm gonna wait for the right moments, man, to really bring you know, the OGs on the channel, man. Just let them kind of talk about our story and our interaction growing up. So, you know, them dudes know me from right here. And, you know, you know, we can all tell a story. Yeah, so yeah, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man, to the Real Black Atheist channel, man. Also subscribe to Smash Rockwell's channel, and surely make sure you subscribe to Raw Squad Media. We're gonna be having some real serious experts come through on that channel, man. Also, man, y'all know what it is. You know what we wilding out at. We definitely wilding out on the pseudo killers. So when you want to hear me all got howling and scream to the top of my voice, catch me at the pseudo killers. And nah, I ain't gonna be doing all that howling like that. I ain't gonna be doing that. When you want to catch me beating up people, catch me at the pseudo killers, because that's what I'm doing. I'm beating them up and smashing them up. Simple as that. So you know, we let the pseudos rush the platform and smack them out of there. Simple as that. Feeling good though. Absolutely, man. All right, because we teaching. Clarity, always important, right? Always important to get away from the noise sometimes, right? Noise tends to drown out the truth. We've developed a series of cutoff artists. Simple as that. Okay. 51, we ain't looking for that on the web. Shut up. All right. 51, 50. We got 50. I see you, New York. What's up? Rock City, New York, Pan-African Designs and Apparel. I see you. And More Truth. What's good with you? Anthony Bobin. It's my man right there, man. Space Age African. Astronomy Club. Space Age African Astronomy Club. Channel coming. Channel coming. Talk about all things astronomy. Yes, sir. So yeah, we're going through a process of eliminating the fools. Okay. Yeah, get it out of there. We gotta get, what is that? Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Block it off the channel too. Remove. So yeah, we, crisscross. What's good? I see you, Carter. Bedrock Carter. Proof evidence. Yeah, man. Douche. 53. That ain't enough to get it. We at least need 60 in the building, man. Well, brown hoodie, not greenish. Well, whatever, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all support the Ab Juice store, man. We taking donations in the store. You feel me? Get some. It's getting chilly. Get your hoodies, right? Hoodied up. All right. Get your damn hoodies, man, and stop playing, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? Yeah, let's do that, man. Get your hoodies and stop playing. Stop joking. Some daggone hoodies, man. Y'all know what it is, man. All right, man. Oh, hit that Cash App too. If you don't want to get no hoodie, hit the Cash App. All right. If you don't want to do that, sit back and enjoy class. Simple as that. But support. If you ain't gonna kick out no donations, then make sure you help promote the channel. You just can't sit in here for free, right? You can't. You even promote the channel, kicking off some donations, buying some hoodies and some clothes, right? Promoting literacy, scientific literacy, right? Or you throwing some good damn questions. Or you're adding to the upliftment of the conversation, not bringing it down. You just can't sit in here and do nothing. We will not allow that. No, sir. No, sir. And for the record, the rule ain't that you got to agree with me. What the rule is, you have to present a real source that will help promote and support what you're talking about. So we do it big time around here, right? We play in the big leagues. You know, big leagues, what the hell we doing, right? But we always put you on the experts. Where the hell? I wanted to read a quick. I'm saying, wait, let me see. Damn. Goodness gracious. Boy, I don't even think what am I looking for here, man? Something I want to hit y'all in the head with real quick. Goodness gracious. I can't do it. Well, I don't see it. War on science. It's been a war on science for the last couple of months, y'all. I'm telling you now, it's been a war on science around here. Yes, sir, Bob. Yeah, this kill. This kill. Let me see. Anyway, here you go, man. Get these hoodies, no religion hoodies, man. Bop, bop. Y'all see it? Bop, bop, bop. Yeah. Yeah. Shirt hoodies. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know it's getting chill out there, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have if you hit me up in the inbox, you want a special design on something, let me know. We doing all that, man. They sold out. About to restock that. About to restock that. Yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. We see what we looking like. See if it's enough to get me charged up. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Ain't enough to get me in there. Think so. But yeah, yeah. We right where we got them. We got them. We got them. Right where we want them at. Right where we want them at, we got them. And it's always a moment, a teaching moment. Okay? And we all go through our stages. So, we work on empathy. We absolutely work on empathy around here. Okay? And so, yeah, I was talking to my main man, my best friend for at least 35 years. Yeah, about 40 years. Dang. Yeah, that's 40 years. 40, 50. No, 40, 45, maybe 43 years. Dang. Damn, Jace Harris. I mean, I'm always having good conversations with him, and I'm always having good conversations with Kyrie Mo. Got a couple good dudes, man. Not a lot. Got a couple, though. Not a lot, right? Couple good dudes that help keep my black ass alive. And I mean that literally, too. Not figuratively, literally. Yep. Because any moment, I was subject to get killed. Lie to you not. Had good dudes around me, man. Rest in peace, Brian Bagley. Childhood friend and my number one bodyguard. All day. Rest in peace. May the force be with him. Real dude. Won the championship with him in baseball. Real dude. Did 15 years for shooting police in the head. Real dude. Not saying I'm advocating that. When we was young, we robbed a pizza man. He used to rob pizza men. Yep. And so they got tired of this shit down there on Glen Avenue. Luckman Park in the building. They got tired of that and sent the undercover. It's a nice one right here. And the undercover police told them to freeze. Right? And Brian told him, nah, you freeze. And they was in a standoff. And Brian told him, no, don't reach for your gun. The police did, and he shot him. Lucky he didn't kill the police. He grazed him. Police shot him in his leg, I think. Yeah. Hey, we was 14, 15 then. All jokes aside. Yeah. A man did 15 years in jail because he was always fighting and shit in jail. Boy, I'll let you the door. Yeah. We'll talk about him later date. Shout out to Andre. Andre McDonald. Crazy dude. He always want to box you up, body punch you. About 6'5". He always want the body punches. Told he was toughing us up. Crazy. Stick up man, though. Yeah. Always playing with them damn guns. Crazy. Bananas. Yeah. Shout out to Darren. Darren Lee. Serving 30 years in prison. Murder. Never one of my good friends. My man. Never forget when him and my cousin with the robs. Oh man, I didn't want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about the time we went and robbed. Oh man, I ain't gonna talk about that neither. Nope. Darren was wild. Stony, Chester Stone, stick up man supreme. I know a lot of them. I grew up with a lot of stick up man. That's crazy. One day I'm really talk about that. That's crazy. So I guess now you had stick up men on hustlers, yo. And some in-between shit. Crazy. Space age Africans, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Fire. Crazy. Let me see. What are we looking at, man? Y'all got me charged up, man. Crazy. Okay. Y'all want some of that fire, I see. Appreciate that support right there. Okay, we're here. So, I said contrary to popular belief there. All right. Wow, people text me, Chef. Hey, Mars, get them people a break, man. We about to, yeah, I'm saying they can hit that link if they feel in a certain way. Y'all can always hit that link. Nusha in the building. The mods is in power. African Renaissance. What it do? Kent Logan. Boy, Kent, my man right there, yo. Yeah. Kent used to make sure Brother Ankh got money. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm always fuck with Kent. Always fuck with Kent. Put money in the nigga's pocket so I can feed my family. Yes, sir. You know, people can talk that talk, yo, but when you put your money where your mouth is, yo, yeah, you know they fucking with you, yo. Yeah. All day, man. Pseudo killer official, man. Pseudo killer official. Armchair philosopher. What you say? Let me see. What'd you get deleted? Okay, can I purchase a hoodie that says Pseudo Killers Coalition? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, bro. You sure can. Yeah. See, around here, yo, you can choose what you want to choose and how you want to do it. And you know we are intellectual gunfighters around here, right? And you know them pseudo killers coalition, man, they going after shit that they claim. We gonna go after shit that, you know, make them acro strikes. That shit funny, man. What is my prediction for the elections tonight? I ain't making no predictions. All I know is, yo, that them two African-American males was crazy as hell going at each other in them commercials in Georgia. It was out of control. 70, we got 78. When we get to 80, yo, we cracking heads, we going right in, man. We gonna start right with Kyrie. You know, appreciate y'all supporting the show, man. We got one more, yo, we'll get them likes up, 45 likes, man. Getting the bill, we getting together, let's see. Got our Ankh on, ready to go. Got our pseudo hat on, killing them with the lines, yo. And here we go. Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killer in the house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Bobby banging in the house. Hey, family, what's up, man? What it do, man? You know, we like to teach empathy around here. And so my man called me up and he was like, man, I enjoyed the show. Talking about my man, Jace. He was like, but man, come on, yo, you hard on Kyrie though. He said, but I like that though. I actually appreciate the way you laid that down. And you know, whenever your boys from back home call you up, man, and say they're enjoying the show, man, that shit means something, yo. It just do, because you know they grew up with you, and they know how long you've been reading different shit than everybody around, and they know your heart. They know you've been through the ups and downs, and if they with you this long, yo, they already know you solid, right? We done went through the fights, the ups, the downs, the watching each other get shot, and they still there. Holding each other down all the way, not snitching, not nothing, yo. That's the kind of dudes I came up with, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, Rob Singletary, man, shout out to you, man. Those who know, know. Those who know, know. Strong, solid dude. Man, I got a lot of money with Rob. Boy, he would always fuck with me no matter what. Man, I ain't never, man, let me give y'all a quick story before we really get into this, man. Rob Singletary. Him and Jace went to school together. Went to Cardinal Gibbon. They went to goddamn private school, Catholic school, right? And Rob was from Emerson Avenue. All right. What's up, Mo? Shout out to Mo. All right. You don't know Mo, you don't know Mo. All right. Money getting Mo. Money getting Poplar Grove, Emerson Avenue, Underground, Damon. May the force be with you. My man, stepped a lot of dope with Damon. Money getting. Anyway, Rob. Shout out to Miss Singletary, his mother, all day, every day. So, Rob, I don't know what the hell he just get locked up. Some dope. I think he might have did about 3-4 years. 3 years. And he came home with this new idea. And guess what this new idea was? Hey, Bobby West, yo, you don't gotta get high. Now, to that point, yo, I had never heard of nobody talking about, let's not get high, because that's what we did, right? 12, 13, 14, smoke weed, drink wine. Time you hitting 15, you sniffing a little coke, right? Or sniffing a little dope. I know y'all say, wow, that's what it was. And so he takes his ass to jail and come home talking about that ain't, we don't, it's another way of living. What the hell is you talking about? Not getting high. Whatever, nigga, what you got going on? I say, Rob, look, man, I got, you know, I can get this money right here, yo. I'm telling you. He was like, but you getting high? I say, man, come on, yo. So what we did was, although he had the message of being sober, right? He soon realized that I was in the perfect position to get money, and he was in a perfect position to supply the drugs to me. Perfect position. It was a match made in heaven. So he acted like I wasn't getting high, because I know he knew I was getting high, because we had always got high together. And you know, when you get high with a dude, they can always tell when you still get high. But he just acted like I wasn't, and we had a perfect run. Yes, we did. Man, we set Rogers Avenue on fire. Marketing scheme, use that same marketing scheme, right, from Emerson Avenue. Brought it uptown. Man, think 50 for 30s. Killing them. I mean, killing them. On fire. But the point I really want to make here is that whole time, I'm acting like I'm not getting high. I'm getting high. And he acting like I ain't getting high. And he know I'm getting high. We never turned our back on each other. And that's a friend. So shout out to Rob. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be the only time we got money, right? But I just wanted to bring that moment forward right there, yo. Their friends always got each other back no matter what, man. No matter what. So, back to Jace. Called me up. He say, man, look, you was a little hard on Kyrie. I'm like, nah, come on, man, such and such. But when you really think about it, and I had kind of forgotten that I myself went through it. Just not with the hundreds of millions of dollars that guy got. Most y'all in the chat have went through it. Being pseudo, trying to raise your level. And so when you hear this speech, when he supposedly kind of apologized, right? He was giving you an inkling into what he was really trying to say. When he made mention of, well, my people was enslaved, right? He was really trying to say that, man, what the hell you expect me to do? I'm trying to learn where I come from. That's really what he was saying. It was in bad taste at the time of a damn apology, though. You're in the middle of trying to apologize, right, to another community who's been through, I wouldn't say the exact same circumstances, but been through some grind and grit, real circumstances for real, that they will never let you forget and ain't supposed to, just like we never supposed to let them forget about the transcontinental kidnapping trade. Never let them forget that, no matter what. That ain't blackology. That's African American history 101. Never let them forget and band around that. Never letting them forget. Yeah, that's a hell of a working model. Check out the Jewish community. And so, although his timing was bad, because it made it seem like he was trying to lessen the severity of what had happened to the Jewish community. But he actually, you could take it that way. So if you can take it that way, you can never tell a person how to take statements you make, so the shit should have been separated. But I'm going to separate it for y'all. What he really was crying out to say, yo, what the hell you expect me to do? I'm just trying to learn my history, my hidden history. See, you hear them key words, my hidden history. See, so he really connected himself to the quote unquote conscious community, quote unquote woke community. Same damn thing, just changed the words. Because the conscious community is now mainstream, but they call it the woke community. Same shit, same pseudoisms, same thing. But he was basically trying to say that, man, what you want me to do? They lied to us, I'm trying to get it back. And he goes through the same mode that we go through. The first thing you do is what? You blackenize everything. And you blackenize everything because of your lack of scientific literacy. Deaf to expertise. So you blackenize everything. The Hebrews become black. Mesoamerica become black. Australians become black. Everybody blacked out. Everybody. This is how that happens. Y'all all remember, right? He just so happened to have a couple 100 million and happened to have a hell of a platform with millions of followers as he do it. So for that, I have to give him empathy. Most of us ain't had 100 goddamn million. Over a couple million goddamn subscribers in a platform like the NBA. You say what we say. So everything he said going goddamn viral. And you ask yourself, when he posted that book, did he know what he was posting? Damn right he knew what he was posting. He was full of himself of pseudoisms. The black Hebrew, stop it. We done smashed them out. But how ironic, now they're climbing. Numbers is off the chain. I remember they couldn't get 30 views. But that was then, and this is now. Wow, I'm telling you, man. Jesus. So Kyrie Irving, for real, man. His shit just had the ultra $100 million spotlight on it, but he was going through the things, and he's still going through the things, right? The brothers and sisters is going through now. So we got to give them empathy for those who've reached the level of scientific literacy, because that is the level. And that's the level that is played at the highest level. You play science. That is the game. You're not doing anything if you're not science or technology. If your thing not grounded in STEM, you're not getting history correct. You're not getting African history correct. You're gonna mumble it, jumble it around. You can always figure out those who ain't really them dudes at what they saying, because they're gonna bumble their way through the shit. They're gonna act like they know, but they don't know. And they're gonna sound like they know, but they don't know, because there's a checker there, and that checker is scientific literacy. So show Kyrie Irving some empathy. And by the way, what about Amazon, who actually selling the documentary? What I say to that is, first things first, you work your way up the ladder. You don't go straight to Amazon. That's not going down like that. You're going to get Kyrie Irving first. He's going to be the first one because he's a hell of an influencer. And by the way, man, those billionaires go out to lunch and they talk and they have conversations. So it would be bananas to think that they was going to get that first. Nah, they're going to get the one that ran his mouth first. You know what it is. We in, right? You might have started the shit, but they always catch the one that throw the blow second. So Kyrie Irving is really second in this whole goddamn conversation, right? He's nowhere there like Amazon jobs, and he's not that, right? He's a good guy. He's the black guy. He's Kyrie Irving, the basketball athlete. He has influence, but his friendships with billionaires aren't the same. So you wouldn't expect the same thing to happen. Now they probably working on that whole Amazon piece. Now the light is being shined on it, right? Because people are talking about it. And now they're going to have to work that out. But for Kyrie Irving, he is responsible, right? When you have that kind of bread, you got to be responsible. A lot is asked of you. Simple as that. But those who are scientifically literate have to recognize his struggle, his pain, and where he's at. He's at the stage where the earth is goddamn flat and the Hebrews are black. What you gonna do? You're gonna teach your babies, man, to talk about that situation. Why the earth's not flat? Why Kyrie is wrong? Why a lot of the things he's talking about is wrong? And you should be able to break that down and figure out why. So I just wanted to make that point. Now we got it, now we cooking. So those with science and scientific literacy, right? We showing empathy, just that simple. Mm. Hold on. Jesus Christ, man, we got that believing brain is a mother, boy. Ghosts is all around us. Ghosts is all around us, is what I'll say. People be saying ghosts, we saying ghosts. Stop it. Everybody knock it off. Knock it off. Everybody knock it off. I know we got the North Africans running through the building. If y'all get slick out y'all mouth, let me show y'all something, man, about them North African dudes, man. They ain't playing it right, yo. Nah, yo, they be fronting on y'all, man. Talk, man, it's talk, man. Let me show you how them North African dudes be. Yeah. Definitely ain't being comfortable around here. No, sir. Talk that talk. A pep, yeah, got you. Talk that talk, bro. I got you though. Definitely got you. Put y'all on, we're gonna put you on the big screen. We're gonna put the North Africans on the big screen, right? Damn right. Cause y'all be talking that talk, boy. Like y'all bulletproof or some shit. Come on, man. Baltimore, man. You ain't bulletproof, man. Anybody can get it. Oh man, let me see. Damn it. Hold on. Y'all see if y'all get a kick out of this. But this is what they feel about us. Right? Everybody want to go against the African Americans. Everybody. Right? Nobody cares about our plight. Nope, sure don't. It's okay. Gonna make them care about it though. All right, let me show you what they be saying in the chat. That's why I don't like to kill them. I like y'all to see what they be saying about us, yo. And I think it's important, yo. We don't gotta hide no cards around here. Ain't no cut cards. Not at all. Ain't no cut cards around here. Nope. All right, so let's see what they saying. I'm gonna show y'all this, right? Here we go. Let's read them. Shaz. Without Egypt, these conscious community space monkeys don't exist. They hold on to it because it's all they got, all they know for, and what? And a source of income. Oh, man. Why it gotta be monkeys, yo? Wow. See? Still there. All right, here we go. Ah, man. Got a pep here. See what he's saying. He says, at black to Egypt, black Africans were always getting your butts enslaved. Laugh out loud. See? See how that go? And so when I'm roaring on them like a lion, why y'all doing that? Because yo, it's in them. They can't help it. They've been influenced. We don't let them get away with this. We save it and then we hit them when it's time to hit them. It's simple as that. This is shit Hitler for World War II over this type of stuff right here. How's that funny? They don't respect you. And anybody, I'm gonna say this again, anybody harboring criminals and fugitives need to get dealt with. Because this is how they feel. Right? This is how they feel. I'm gonna read this again for you. At black to Egypt, black Africans were always getting your butts enslaved. Ha 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 ha. Crazy. And y'all arguing with these fools and they spewing a racial construct, a social construct, like they saying something slick. And they did this shit for 2 years. And your mans brought them in. They piles up in your man, support your mans. See, they support them. They the only people gonna support them. Or some slap fools will support them. Ain't no scientific living person gonna support that because it's crazy. I just wanted to put you on a big string there, buddy. Yeah, take your licks in the chat. Yeah, take your licks. Yeah, yeah. So there you have it. So now you see why I was always on the air. I could smell it. And God saying goes, he was smelly. He was trying to tell y'all. You would listen. Oh, goes he wrong? He wrong? Nah. See, if you keep him around long enough, yo, you can see it. You can see him. That's why I like bringing it out to people too. Because keep you around long, I can say the right thing out my mouth that you definitely gonna break. You definitely, I'm gonna definitely figure out how you feel about me. Yes, sir. I am. Yes, I am. So anybody hollering out common sense science, right? You tell them, Brother Ankh say, common sense science ain't common. It's stupid common sense science. See, science actually isn't common. Like the common person wouldn't understand science, and it's not common sense, right? Science ain't common sense. It's actually counterintuitive. So when people are howling out to the top of their lungs, common sense this, common sense science, well, they don't understand science. It's not a common thing. No way, shape, or form. It's counterintuitive. Absolutely is. what seems to be common sense to you, right, is the exact opposite in science. It should be there. That person looked just like me, and I know they come from Africa. That's common sense. The truth is, the person can look just like you, same phenotype, same features, same skin color, and be from Asia, and be from Mesoamerica. Convergent evolution. That's not common sense. You wouldn't know it. Your eyes, your five senses can fool you. And definitely is not the best, quote unquote, tools, right, for science. But that too is counterintuitive. We all looked at the Olmec statues and swore they was Africans. We surely did. Common sense tells you that the Olmecs are African. See? Your eyes, your lying eyes. When you look at a person you perceive to be a white man, look, a white person, they different. Nope. See how your eyes lie to you again? So when people are roaring to the top of their lungs, talking that common sense, whatever the hell, dog, you can't be talking about science. You talking about some shit you made that up. So we're moving right along where we at. All right. Moving right along. Definitely moving right along. Definitely moving right along. Definitely moving right along. Let's get this presentation in order real quick, man. All right. So this is where we at. Moving on. Teaching now. Got them. Doing a little evolution right here. Let me see if y'all can get this. I'm hoping y'all can get it. Okay, what the hell is the daggone thing? All right, got it right there. All right, so we're going right here. I think I want to do, let me see, which way I want to come with this. I think maybe, just want to share my screen right now, right? And I want to show you, let me just, man. Let me go to this page right here, all right? Let me move forward. Phylogenetic tree, right, of coronaviruses, right? So they actually have a phylogenetic tree when coming with coronaviruses, right? And of course you have a genus and you have a species, right? And all that, right? Sounding familiar, correct? Correct. So let's come to the human coronaviruses real quick, all right? Y'all sit back and just get this. So human coronavirus is the OC43. All right, it's a member of the species of beta coronaviruses 1, which infects humans and cattle. All right, so you start to get those zoonotic transfers and stuff, right? All right, so it's affecting cattle. All right, now watch this. The infection of coronavirus is an envelope, positive sense, single-strand RNA virus that enters its host cell by binding to the N. What's this? Look. Hold on. Let me show you. I want to give you a good picture of receptors. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a good picture of these damn receptors. That's on the upper page. Hold on. Wait. Let me go back. I want to show you what it looked like real quick. All right. Hold on. I'll get you a nice, pretty picture of it. All right, here you go. Look. Hold on. Real fast. All right, see that? See them right there? That's those receptors right there. Those AC2s, they the ones that actually connect to your cells right there. And the thing that make coronavirus so wild is that as it mutates, there's that word mutate, remember that word, right? These things seem to change. These actually lock onto your cells, all right? The thing that makes the AIDS virus so vulnerable, it has different types of connectors on the virus, all right? So, all right, let's get back over here real quick. All right, hold on. I don't want to lose you. Let me get back. Let me get back. Where's that? Where's that? Right here. All right. You're right here. Hold on. Hold on. I want to come to right here real quick. Pathogenesis. Where we at? No. All right, so you got 7 coronaviruses, right? It's one of 7. Okay, known to infect humans. It is one of the viruses responsible for the common cold. See, common cold now. I'm going somewhere, just stay with me. All right, understand what we're saying right now. And it goes on to say, it is one of the viruses responsible for the common cold and may have been responsible for the 1890 pandemic. Okay, but it's talking about what? Is one of 7. All right, one of 7. All right, and then you see the realm, the phylum, the class, the order, the genesis, and all that. Okay, that's important to know and important to see. Okay, all right, that's important. And so if it's 7 of them, right, and then we get to the SARS-CoV-2, right, things have mutated over time. How is it that it go from the common cold, right? One of the viruses responsible for the common cold because there's 7 of them, right? And then it ended up being responsible for the novel SARS-CoV-2. See, evolution, mutation has occurred, right? I want you to stay there with me. Stay with me. We're talking about mutations. We're talking about the way the virus copies itself, right? When a virus copies itself, right, a mistake happens. It doesn't copy it perfectly. A mistake happens. That becomes a variant. That becomes a mutation. All right. Keep rocking. We rocking. All right. Now let me get right here real fast. All right. I get right to the presentation to make this easy if I can find it. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we're here. All right. Oh man. I don't want to go to the beginning. No, I don't want to do that. No, no, no. All right, let's do it right here. All right, what you need to know about variance. And y'all just pay attention. By the time we get you to end to it, get you the end, man. You know, we rocking, right? We doing the Charles Darwin style tonight. All right, getting you in and getting you out. Variance. Have you heard scientists talk about variance? It's coming straight from the CDC. That's my source. But y'all heard scientists talk about variance, right? Variations, right? Okay. Talk about something called a B117, or you may have heard it called the alpha or omega delta variant. Hold on, one second. Hold on, one second. All right, I don't know. Let me get back on that real fast there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, where was we at? We was right here. All right, boom. All right, so we right here. Yeah, wait till it show up. Man, God dang, boy. Just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why it's like that. Come on, man. Man, how did it get? This is crazy. I don't know why they did that. Man, hold on. Let me just get this right. I don't know what it just did. It just went nuts on me. Easy too. One sec. Just bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Pop this back up real quick. All right, we can get right ahead. So we on the variance, and there's a reason I'm doing it like this, because y'all can really understand this. And it's going to be coming a moment. It's going to be a moment where you're going to have to apply this information I'm giving you, and then the whole thing will be clear for you. Okay. So the presentation come up. 1 second there. Yeah, man, make sure y'all support the ABJU store, ABDJUWEAR. ABJU, where? Get your hoodies, it's getting chilly out here. Global warming, I don't know what the damn temperature gonna be, but I tell you what, yo, we're gonna be scienced up. We're gonna know it's coming. We're gonna understand it's coming. We're not gonna be surprised. But that's for sure. All right, I think I got us. I think I can get us there now. I think I'm in the game. I think I'm in the game. 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 All right. In the game, in the game. All right, we're in the game. On the current slide. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, so you heard scientists talking about variance. Check. All right, we talked about that. We talked about sometimes called a B117 or E1B1A, E1B. Let me stop. You may have heard it called alpha or delta variant. E1B1A. See, are you confused? Here's what you need to know. Viruses constantly change through the process called mutations. You know what I'm saying? Variations, when the virus copies itself, mistake happens, that's the mutation. When anything copies itself, whether through sexual production, abiogenesis, right? It copies itself. All right? And it don't copy the same damn thing. Right? There's going to be variations. But that doesn't mean that that variation ain't what it came from. Let me say this again. So just because something is a mutation, right, doesn't mean that that's not that. Doesn't mean that. It just means it's a variation of that. You know, like different color hair, eyes, and all that. That's a variation. Here we go. So you use these examples, these trees growing. So let's see. Viruses constantly change through a process called mutations, right? A virus mutates, new variants emerge. This process is normal and is expected. So this process goes for all living organisms. It's normal for these things to occur. Imagine that a virus is like a tree. Now I want you to hone in on the tree, because you're going to see some more trees later on. But stay right with me. Look at how the branches work. It's not going in one direction. They're going in different directions. See different colors right here? Pay attention to the trees, the branches. As the tree grows, branches grow. Now think about the branches on a tree. So you see you starting to get those variations on that tree, right? Look at them branches, different color branches. But it's all going back to the same tree. How they are all similar, but still different, just like variants. Pay attention. Sometimes new variants emerge, but die off. Other times, new variants are strong enough to continue growing and can spread wildly. Stay with me. Branches can grow around things that block their paths. In the same way, some variants can resist things like vaccines and treatment that can try to block their paths. So, things mutate. So the same vaccine that was effective in the early stages of the pandemic, as different variants occurred, they were no longer effective. But you would never say that the new variants wasn't SARS-CoV-2. You just would never say that. Scientists don't say that. But I'm showing you the variants, though, but it's still SARS-CoV-2. Yes, it is. Now, what I just did was, I did what Charles Darwin did. He wrote the book, The Origin of the Species by Means of Natural Selection. Charles Darwin. In this work, right, he didn't talk about humans on the origin of the species, or more completely on the origin of species by means of natural selection, right? Here's a mistake everybody always makes. Or, and they think they're getting slick. No, read that part. Or the preservation of the favored races in the struggle for life. I told you, there you go, he was racist. Well, no, because here in this work, he wasn't talking about humans, and he did it on purpose. He was simply talking about what? The variations. So the word race there is really for variations. Wasn't talking about human beings and human races. So if you understand the work, you wouldn't say he was talking about a race, because the work proved that it wasn't a race. So when I say dog, I ain't talking about Black people, because that is a what? A social construct, right? And so in the work of evolution, I couldn't have been talking about that. So anybody trying to act like Brother Ankh was saying, he trying to say, yo, I'm thinking you mean that. You can't think I mean that. Just like you couldn't think Charles Darwin meant racist. He couldn't have meant it, because his theory actually proved there wasn't any races. I can't be talking about Black race, white race, because the theory of evolution proves that I couldn't be talking about that, because it has been discredited in this pseudo-scientific. And why would a pseudo-killer use pseudo-science? I'm on their head. Y'all smell me, right? Yeah. Published on 24th November, 1859. It's the work of scientific literature by Charles Darwin that is considered to be the foundation of evolutionary biology. This is where the rubber meets the road. Why didn't this man write about humans? Because he didn't have to. Because he was dealing with what I'm dealing with. He's dealing with what Ngozi is dealing with. He's dealing with Gullah Geechee is dealing with. He's dealing with all scientific literary people deal with. People can't handle the damn truth. They always go back to race. Even when you tell them Charles Darwin wasn't talking about races, they'll argue you down. Bananas. Of course, the daggone thing will get stuck. Man, I'm trying to tell you. Get out of that real quick. That was easy right there, wasn't it? Let me see if I can finish rocking though, because we rocking right now. We jamming. We got them. We got them. Coach put me in the game. They looking super stupid as always. Always that. Always. Just always that. Man, I don't even know. If I get this back up here. All right, so there you have it. You got the book right there, the Charles Darwin book. Let's go back over this again. Man, why is it doing that, man? Goodness gracious, man. I'm gonna go back over and I'm gonna do it the way, I'm gonna do it this way. Man. E1B1A. E1B1. Let me stop. Let me open up the thing again, yo. We got him. Got him, coach. Watch how I do this. Got him. Get it up in there. Let it load real fast. Load them up and get them out of here. We definitely got them. Okay. Yeah, show us some patience. Okay. All right. I did this without my thing messing up. Okay, so here we go again. What you need to know about the Nile Valley population. Once again, what you need to know about the Nile Valley population. Have you heard of scientists talk about the variation in the African population? What's the variant? The African population is very diversified. From day one, right off the chute, talk about something called E1B1A, or you may have heard it called other types of haplogroups or variants. E1B1A. Are you confused? Here's what you need to know. Because y'all confused, see? Humans constantly change through the process called mutations. See the tree of life? Humans constantly change through a process called mutation. As humans mutate, new varieties emerge through the process. This process is normal and expected. Imagine that a human or the origin of humanity is like a tree. As the tree grows, the branches grows. As human variety mutates, the human population grows and changes and diversifies. The human tree. Now think about the branches on the tree. Or think about the different hominids on the tree. Homo habiligensis, Homo ergaster, Homo naledi, Australopithecus. How they are all similar, but still different, just like variants. So they're just variations of each other. Whether they're in North America, Mesoamerica, Australia, West Africa, East Africa, Northeast Africa, North Africa. They're just variations of each other. And the closer those branches are together, right? The closer these branches are together, the more closely related they are. Like a river, like a Nile River. So if these two branches right here, this red one and this pinkish purplish one, right? If they're occupying the river, they're going to be more closely related than the branches over here. But they still are related. Yeah, see how we doing it now? Now it's starting to click a little bit. Because that's the way Charles Darwin did it. Sometimes new variants emerge, but die off. Different human species, matter of fact, all other human species have died off. Other times, new variants are strong enough to continue growing and can spread wildly. Homo sapiens sapiens have spread widely across planet Earth like wildfire. Branches can grow around things that block their paths. Man, humans and their quote unquote immune systems, right, have defeated diseases for over 7 million years. In the same way that some human variety can resist things like what? Yes, even vaccines, right? Some vaccines don't work as well on all humans. Sometimes it works better because we're looking at quote unquote variety of human life. Homo sapiens sapiens. And this is exactly what Charles Darwin was doing. He was talking about the plants, the viruses, the animals, and he didn't mention humans because he understood they couldn't just handle it. They could not handle it. Introduction to the scientific theory that populations evolve over a course of generations through the process of natural selection. It say the book presented a body of evidence, watch this, that the diversity of life arose by common descent through the branching pattern of evolution. Darwin included evidence that he had collected on the Beagle expedition in 1830s and his subsequent findings from research correspondence and experimentation. There you go. And so we often talk about evolution in terms of this. Each card represents a parent. Each child looks like his parent. So whenever you pull out a card, the card in front of it will look like the card behind it. And over millions of years, 350 million years, right? You can see that over time, the human population, over 350 million years, the closer you get to the fish, the more you look like the fish. Petalek. How do we know? Because it has been proven based off of evolutionary theory. Remember, each child looks like his parent. It's like a deck of cards. You pull out one card, and the card behind that looks just like that card. And over 7 million period, you'll end up with this. A variation, a variant, a mutation. It doesn't change. The same rules apply. Human beings just take 10 months to copy itself, whereas a virus can take an hour, days. Both things are going through environments. When you pass on the virus to another human being, that's a different environment. And based off that environment, those mistakes can get copied in. It's not that hard to understand. So when you're talking about the white boy as if he was something different, he's really not. He's a variation. This is where the rubber meets the road. Same thing, tracing an arm bone from a fish to the human. It's right there. I always say shoulder bone, one bone from the shoulder to the elbow, two bones. Same with the human, that's the dog. Same thing, look, one bone, one bone from the shoulder to the elbow, two bones from the elbow to the hand. Same thing with the dog, same thing with the barracuda, same thing with the fish, the tetraleg fish. One bone, two bones, many bones. Same thing. Hoax genes in flies and people, same thing. Same thing. The same genes that cause the head to tail organization of the body is under control by different hoax genes. But watch that. See that gene right there with that green, that yellow? All right, you see that red, that blue, that light blue, right? That tail. See why I see that green with the tail, right? There's a segment of hoax genes, right? Okay, that actually control the same mechanisms in this embryo. That's a human embryo, that's a fly embryo, but they have the same genes. Before they learned that, they actually thought there were millions of genes, and then they realized through experimentation that they all have the same genes that do the same thing. So you can actually remove this particular gene from this fly embryo and put it in a human, and the tail would develop the same way, but it would develop a human tail. How do you know? Because they took the itis gene from a fly. They removed that gene right there from that embryo, and they put it in a mouse embryo, and guess what happened? That eye grew in the quote unquote mouse. And guess what? The mouse could see, and then they knew. They knew that the same genes that control that make the eyes in a fly, it's the same exact gene that makes the eye in a human. The same genes that make the body plan for a dog and a fish is the same genes that control the body plans in all animals. This is called evolution. So if I'm talking about viruses, I can be talking about humans. Same things at play, ladies and gentlemen. Easy work. A most profound question. Where do we come from? Every culture has its own answers. Not all of these answers are correct. So go to bigmyth.com, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll see all the creation stories. But all of them was wrong. And this is why I argue with certain people, because the Egyptian creation story was wrong. And no, it wasn't scientific, but it wasn't meant to be that. Up now, we starting to see that branch again, right? How and why this happened? Species were separately created in their present form, 4,400 BCE. That's the biblical narrative. And we know that's not true, because that's not how it happened. 1875, Darwin's letter to Wallace. You asked whether I shall discuss man. I think I shall avoid the whole subject, though I fully admit that it is the highest and most interesting problem for the naturalists. Yeah, man, I argued with y'all for 2 goddamn years, man. 2 years. I was going through the same thing that Darwin went through. Bananas. Complete bananas. So in The Origin of the Species, he writes, this is the one thing he writes about humans in that order. He said, much light will be thrown on the origin of man and his history. Much light will be thrown on the population of Egypt when you use biological human evolution. We will no longer argue when we get away from the race. Race is a debunked pseudoscientific idea, a social construct created by the likes of people like Adolf Hitler. the likes of people who was in Egyptology. Crazy, mad, 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 I tell you, mad. Then he writes The Descent of Man. Then he's actually talking about man. Okay, he say we are not here concerned with hopes or fears, only the truth. As far as our reason allows us to discover it, I have given the evidence to the best of my ability. Charles Darwin, the man, and say the descent of man. This is when he talks about humans. Well, stop right there. So I'm gonna drop that link, let y'all come on for a while, have that conversation, see what it is, man. We flowing, and my point was made. That if you can understand how viruses mutate and variations and how it's still SARS-CoV-2, then you can understand the conversation about the complex area of confluence in Africa, Northeast Africa. Let me put this in your head. Now we're teaching. Now we're teaching. Give y'all a strong source. I would like to first start off with this brother right here. Because this is how we do it around here, man. You remember this name, man? We come in here, Moonstar, Ibrahim, Munster Ibrahim, is what? Is a Sudanese geneticist and professor of molecular biology at the University of Khartoum. Yeah, we cooking with hot grease. Where he leads its institution of endemic diseases. Science describes him as one of Sudanese most distinguished living scholars. His research focuses on human genetics, diversity, and Africa. See, we need that, and we got that. Right? For long periods of time, they studied the genetics of European populations, right? And studying the genetics in African population, they way behind. I bet y'all didn't know that, did y'all? Way behind. So when y'all be making these absolute statements about genes and all that, you don't know what you're talking about. You really don't. You really don't, because you ain't reading. And I like to use Sudanese geneticists. His research focuses on the human genetic diversity in Africa, human genetic variation contributing to susceptibility to infectious disease such as malaria, and I can't even read this. I ain't gonna try. I'm gonna get it though. At least, hold on. Let me see. And cancer. I'm gonna get this. Hold on. We're gonna put a pen right there. We're gonna get that. And cancer genetics. He's the founder of the African Society of Human Genetics, and co-founder of the Sudanese National Academy of Science. Yeah, He is also a member of the World Academy of Science. And he has authored more than 180 original peer-reviewed research publications. Let's see, he also authored 180 peer-reviewed research publications, including work published in what? Science Proceedings of National Academy of Science, Nature Genetics, and other major journals. Yeah, he that dude. Well, let's see. What is he that dude of, Unc? I don't know. Could he have the answers? Did he have some of the answers? Of course he can. Let's see. I'm gonna get there. Hold on. What I want to do, what I want to do, what I want to do. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No. Where the abstract at? 1 second, let me get right to this abstract. We on it. All right. Okay, so let me. All right. Here you go. I want everybody to get this book and start reading this book right here. All right. None of these niggas is getting past this. Here you go. Genetics of African populations and health and disease. Cambridge study, biological and evolutionary anthropology. The shit I've been talking about. I say, we talking anthropology here. And I said it, and you all ignore me and threw tomatoes at me. And they raise their voice and they talk trash, they talk shit. Only to get bludgeoned in the end. It makes no sense to me. Damn. So right here, editors, Munster, right? That's that dude, University of Khartoum, Charles Rodney, National Human Genome Research Institute. That's them dudes right there, right? That's clicky, click, click. That's clicky, click, click. Here you go, Munster. Here's his credentials, right? Professor, Department of Molecular Biology, all right? Institute of Endemic Diseases, University of Khartoum, Sudan. He established the Unit of Diseases and Diversity at the university in 1998. This is African agency, but not only African agency, we talking qualified African agency. See, African agency don't mean shit, not unless it's qualified, expert African agency. See the difference? See, there's a difference. See, all human beings have the right to participate in science. All human beings do. See? But everybody shouldn't be fucking participating if they're not qualified for the damn expert conversation. So don't tell me African agency without bringing me an expert. I'm not talking about could be, might be. I'm saying right there in the thick of the field, making changes, making understanding happen, and changing the world. Don't talk to me about somebody on the sidelines. I don't want to hear that. We're not wanting to hear that. Well, let's see who else is in this work. Okay, so when we bring good works, we want to see these many people writing in the works. That's how you know you got to go work. That's how you know. Now we cooking with hot grease. Oh my, who is here? Oh my, Samantha Kiata. Samantha Amari Kiata. Man, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. It's an African American too, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but these are all the contributors, yo. This is how you know you got a great work when you get 30 names on there, yo, contributing to the work. Very diverse work, excellent work, get this. And none of them are getting to buy it. They're not, I'm gonna say it again, they're not getting by it. Huh. Y'all tripping. Yeah, don't talk me to death. Whole lot of talking. Whole lot of talking. Here you go. Let me read this real quick. Hold on. You talk me to death, boy. Man, talk me to death. Boy, I couldn't believe it. I want to do Samantha Kiata. I want to do studies and comments on ancient Egyptian biological relationships. Y'all tripping, yo. Y'all let a bunch of people con y'all through the thing. Come on, man. I told y'all what to do, man. I say, get the real sources, yo. I say, and make them show your source and back it up. That's what I said. I don't care if you're from England. I don't care if you live on top of the damn pyramid. If you don't got a source to support what the hell you talking about and misreading the shit and messing up, we're not listening to you. We're not that stupid. We great African Americans, so you can't holler out, I'm from North Africa, and think we're just listening. We're not listening. We've been through that already. So let's see what Kiara has to say, the abstract. Let's see. First of all, let me put the daggone link out. Shit. Real quick. I'm saying, don't come on here with no foolery, because we're not doing this. We're definitely not doing that. It makes no sense to do that. We're having a great lesson at this point, at this particular juncture. And we're cooking with hot grease. Boy, I swear we is. Let me drop that link in there, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The thing that really separates Homo sapiens sapiens is culture, man. That's what really separates us, yo. Understand your culture, man. You don't even make it without diversity. So when I make the statement, I got to look at y'all, man. When I make the statement, to be African is to be diverse. And I'm talking about on the continent, because the most diverse population before it even left Africa is in Africa amongst Africans. Homo sapiens sapien came out of a tree, branches, like I showed you, from other ancient hominids coming together to form Homo sapiens sapien. I thought we knew this. Homo sapiens sapien is the mix. Homo sapiens sapien is a result of the mix, just like SARS-CoV-2 is a result of the mix. And just like the variants are variants of SARS-CoV-2 from the mix. So imagine Omicron, right, imagine SARS-CoV-2 leaving out and mutate into Omicron. And then Omicron comes back in and mix back in with SARS-CoV-2, the first branch, the A and the B, the Wuhan branch, A. See? Imagine that. Right. Just imagine that. Okay? So African is the mix because it's the most diverse. And it just diversifies more as it leaves and comes back into itself. Your eyes are lying to you. You're trying to start World War II again. We're talking about a mutation. Humans are 99.99% the same. 1% the same. So if you're living on a river, goddammit, you're definitely more closer than somebody already in Europe. Oh, let's keep this moving. Let's keep this rocking where we at, because we rocking now. We want to read this part right here, right? We want to read this right here, right? And we ain't making no mistakes. So you can't say I'm saying they black, right? No. Nope, can't say it. You can talk that talk, though, but you can't say it, though. See, now your lips are sealed. So this is what I want to put here. All right, read the screen, right? Somebody Kiara, gonna read this. I ain't seen nobody hit that link though. Here you go. Genetics, Egypt, history, interpreting geographical patterns of the Y chromosome variation. Oh, man, no. I got to find no. This ain't the one. Hold on. That ain't the one. Hold on. I got to get the right one, yo. I can't miss this. Cannot miss this. This is serious. Okay. Gotcha. I got it. All right. All right, here we go. This discussion seeks to evaluate some of the previous writings on the biological origins of the Northern Nile Valley population of people who came to be known as ancient Egyptians. The subject is of interest for three reasons, ladies and gentlemen. The first is that Egypt lies at the geographical crossroads and would have been subject to possible colonization or migrations from all directions. The second is that Egypt is in Africa, and there is no scientific reason to think that Egyptians would not share some biological origins with other Africans. I think this is important here. I think it is. Now, watch them start mistakenly say what I didn't say and misunderstand what I did say. It says the second is that Egypt is in Africa, duh, and there is no scientific reason to think that Egyptians would not share some biological origins with other Africans. Yeah. The third, this is important right here. The third reason is that previous discussions have been misguided and focusing on race. Is this not what happened for 2 years straight? We all fell apart on that, misguided by those who aren't scientifically literate. My, oh my. Read it again, the third reason. The third reason is that previous discussions have been misguided and focusing on race, as opposed to biological affinities. I said it. I say, man, it's an evolutionary conversation. I say, man, it ain't about race. And I said it 100 times over and over and over and over and over and over again, but nobody listens. The third reason is that the previous discussions have been misguided and focusing on race, as opposed to biological affinities. There seems to be a problem. There seems to be a problem in understanding. Watch this. This is top notch right here. This is a very sophisticated statement right here. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where they all die. There seems to be a problem in understanding that human genetic variation, y'all know, like Omicron, because I was saying like Omicron during the conversation. Now you know why I was saying Omicron. There seems to be a problem in understanding that human genetic variation cannot always be easily described. Mumbling and jumbling they be doing. Genetic origins can cut across ethnic, social, cultural, national lines. At what village along the Nile Valley today would one describe the racial transition between black and white, assuming monetarily that these categories are real? It could not be done. But you tried to do it for 2 damn years. You tried to do it. Both sides tried to do it. And I told them, knock it off. But they didn't listen. They paid me no mind. They didn't care. Now I gotta bring the big boys in. I'm bombing the dudes in the tanks, and I'm bombing the dudes with the spears standing outside the tank. I got a high altitude bomber, and I got you. You in my scopes. You in my scopes. I see him. I'm dropping bombs on him. Game is over with. We call this checkmate. Step out of line, and I'm gonna continue to carpet bomb you. What's going on, Pan-African Designs, man? What it do? What it do? What it do?
What's happening, Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, bro. What's your question? What you
Yeah.
got?
Well, I always try to keep it simple. Peace to the chat and peace to the real black atheists, pseudo killers and all that.
Appreciate that,
Bam.
bro.
But let's just do some simple mathematics here now, huh?
Said
You
what?
said that let's just do some simple mathematics. Can you hear me?
I'm listening to you.
Okay. So you said that all humans are 99.99% the same. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, bang. So then how is it possible for people that have a Neanderthal trait to be up to 45.45% Neanderthal in their DNA today? How is that possible?
I don't have time for you tonight, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
And but you know this though. You also
I don't have
know
time
that.
for that.
Okay.
I don't
You
actually
also
have time
know
for that. You
Okay,
asking me, listen, you asking me a question the biology is already answered. Now
No,
you
I'm just
arguing
using
against the source.
mathematics. No, I'm just
Listen,
using mathematics.
so what, so no, you're using, no, what book have you written on biology, Mr. James? Just curious. Can we get a copy of it? And where is it studied at? And what libraries is it in? Because you're now making a statement like a dude that actually wrote about a biology. But where your books at, bro? We want to take a look at it. What's the name of it?
Well, I don't think that for what I'm talking about, I need just a source. That's all I need. I don't need to have written anything. Now, we both familiar with Savante Pablo and the
Nope.
Max Planck Institute. Yeah, we are. You
No,
know who he is.
no.
Don't
Okay,
act
so
like you
hold
don't know
on.
who he is today.
Hold on for a minute.
We've been through this before.
Hold on for a minute. Remember I said we have rails? So if you're gonna go to Max Planck Institute, Max Planck Institute is a high level. Max Planck, remember he discovered black body radiation. Did you know that? No, you didn't. So the Max Planck Institute actually supports and have proven and verified biological human evolution. And they in full support of all humans being 99.991% of 1% different. They support that. So then what are you trying to use them for? You actually can't. That means you don't understand. And I'm not going to argue with you because James, you're my man and you just don't understand. So Max Planck would not have a source that would debunk that, because then that would mean that they never knew what they was talking about, James. At this point, you're in checkmate. You made that up. You don't understand what you think you understand. And that's what we did for 2 years, James. Knock it off, bro. So once again, you're like my man, Reza Islam. You know how I got the CDC. Wait a minute. You gonna bring the CDC to debunk vaccines? Can somebody tell us, nigga, that the CDC is actually in support of vaccines, and any statement that you get from the CDC would be in support of vaccines, not against it? So do you want to try that again, James?
No, I would just like for someone to pull up the source that I'm talking about. I mean,
I
at this
don't care
point,
about that source. You
see,
pull it up.
the
I'm not reading no
sources
source.
don't matter. Because we just doing math tonight. I mean, we just doing a little math.
We're not doing no math, man. This ain't no math. This is
okay. Let me ask you this. You know about this. How close is the human genome to chimpanzee? What is the genetic difference between the chimpanzee and human being? What is that?
Bonobo. 1%.
Yeah, but
1 to 2%.
Okay, but
98 to 99, bro.
Okay, but what I'm saying is when you throw in a Neanderthal or Denisovan component, it is 0.2 to 0.5% a difference. All I'm doing is asking you to account for how could it be a 0.2 to 0.5% difference in these particular people's genome if we all 99%, 99.9% the same. That's all I'm doing is just doing simple math.
I know, yo, and that's why your simple math and got you flunked out the damn class, yo. I'm not listening to simple math. Okay. I'm not listening to logic. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna leave you alone because
appreciate you, bro.
You don't want to answer the question, bro.
Of course, I'm not answering the question. Why would I?
I'm gonna fall back.
You know the,
I'm
hey, you
gonna
know the
fall
rule,
back for
right?
you, bro.
A Pan-African James, you know the rule, right? Never acquiesce to a
Right?
faulty premise. What's the faulty premise? That James got a source from the Max Planck Institute that would actually change the 99.99. That's a faulty premise, James. I'm not doing it tonight. You my man though, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we about to work on that Jabal Hood. When we doing that? When you want to do that? Because that's your strong point.
I don't know. I'm not ready to do that right now. I got something else going on. But I'm gonna put my own presentation together so I can just be clear on what I'm saying. Because we all seem to be saying different things nowadays.
Yeah. No, I'm saying what science
That's
is
that's
saying.
what that's crazy. Well,
No, it's not
I don't
crazy.
know if you saying I don't know if you saying what science is saying when you don't want to pull up the
I'm not pulling it up, man. I'm not wasting
The
my time.
Neanderthal variants up
I'm not even
because
listening
see
to you, man.
what that's going to do when you start to
I'm not
show
listening to you, James.
that 0.4% difference. That explains the phenotypical differences that we have through the climate
Oh, yeah.
that changed them. That's how you explain it through the evolutionary change of their DNA. That's the only way. But you don't want
Okay.
to acknowledge that for some
Yeah,
reason
got
now,
you. I hear you.
because if that was the case, they would never say that they mutated into Neanderthals with the
I
Denisovans.
doubt that you
That is
stammering and
what.
stammering, yo. You messing it up. You stammering and stammering on that, yo. So obviously they are
Yeah, I know,
accounting.
but it made too much sense.
I know, yo.
Because if that was the case, if
What we
we was
say
all
about that
100,
common
if we
sense,
was
bro?
all not, hold on, watch this. If we was all 99.9% the same, we would all look the same. Then, but see, what makes the genetic difference is when they went up into those climates, they gained different genetic markers, up to 2 to 5%. Like it's mad. You can't get away from that. So I don't
Okay.
understand why you dodging this. Like I'm
I'm
saying something that
definitely
science ain't
dodging.
seen.
I'm definitely
Everybody else
dodging.
listening to what I'm saying though,
You're right.
and
I'm
it makes sense.
dodging. Hey, I admit it. I'm dodging the foolery tonight, brother. You're right. Can't hit me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you rock on, bro, because I know that I'm right, and I know you ain't gonna answer these questions tonight. But much
Not
love,
at
bro.
all. Not with that simple math. Not with that
Yeah,
common
right,
sense math.
right, yeah, yeah. That's how they always play you when you be advanced. That's how they be playing Diop now.
They weren't playing Diop in them. Stop it.
They played Diop them like they was dumb, like they didn't know what they was talking about. Now we got them in a museum 30 years later. This is how it works.
That's not true, yo. They always respect
It is, bro. Because check this out. They can't tell us how did the Homo sapiens take over the whole world. They can't explain how the Denisovans and the Neanderthal totally exist. I mean, disappeared. They can't explain it to this day.
So what's
You
wrong
know
with that,
that
though?
too.
I know what's wrong with that,
Because
though.
that means that they don't have an answer for something that they should have an answer to if they know the man.
So you
They
wrote that
just
in
ain't
your
gonna.
biology book, yo? That they should have an
No,
answer
it's
to
just
that? So you on the
yeah.
sideline with me, and you telling them what they should have an answer for. Boy, you spectacular, Mr.
Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna
No,
tell
you're not
you
gonna
this,
watch
and
this.
this is gonna be so simple it might trip you out. But they have to tell. Okay, now Homo erectus leaves out. Now watch this. This is my hypothesis, and it's gonna trip you out. I know you ain't gonna never agree with what I'm saying. But watch
No,
this.
You
Okay,
hold
no,
on, James. You've
hold
already
on,
tripped me out.
don't.
James, you
But
already tripped me
hold
out
on,
when
but
you said it
let
was
me
your
get this out. I've been
hypothesis. I'm
wanting to
already
tell
tripped
you.
out. I can't go past that. It's your hypothesis. Yo, what?
Okay, I just want, but
Go
okay,
ahead.
but hold on. Scientists
Go
they
ahead,
say
James.
they can't. They say that they can't explain it. So when they say they can't explain it, what do? They gives us the room to try to explain it for ourselves. So then just let me rock out for a second. Now, Homo erectus, they say the Homo erectus is the species that they mutated from. Am I correct?
That what?
When the species Homo erectus that leaves out of the Nirvana, wherever it leaves out from, at one time everything is the same, basically. But they say this species Homo erectus, which leaves Africa, mutates into both Neanderthal and both the Denisovans later, right?
No. They did say it was Homo habiligensis, but Goldie told me they changed that, and I can't think of the name right now.
Well, I'm not sure. Okay, let's just agree that it was one species that left that they say mutated into these different species later on based on environment. Am I correct?
No. And different species of what? There's no proof that Homo sapiens sapien originated outside of Africa. There's no proof of that at all. They haven't
Okay,
found
okay,
it.
I
The
got that.
Chinese
I
make
got
that
that.
distinction.
Hold on, no, this is what I'm saying.
What you
Homo
saying?
sapiens sapiens mutates inside of Africa, right?
Yes. Yes.
But what I'm saying is this: the only all at that time, everybody's the same. The only thing that you can account for is the mutations. So when you start to say that they are 2 to 4% Neanderthal and 7% in the Papua New Guinea area, when we start back to mix back up together, that's how you get the different species and the different races of people. Is that not how that works?
Nah, hell no. Nobody know what you're talking about. You ain't never had no racist people. Yeah, it was a social construct, pseudo-scientific idea. So it never was different races. Come on, yo.
Okay, let's do this with cats or something. So you saying that it ain't no different type of cats? All
Yeah,
cats
you
are the
got
same.
different species. Yeah, you got different species of cats. Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay,
But you don't got
what
different
about birds?
species
So all
of
birds
Homo
that fly,
sapiens sapiens. But keep
all
going.
birds that fly in the
What?
okay, so what makes them different is that some type of genetic variation within that bird species that makes them different. It is the same thing with humans. We just have a little bit of a genetic difference that makes us phenotypically different. You can and they say that through the evolution of them being in colder climates. So how does this not make sense?
Man, no matter what you think you see with your lying eyes, there's still 99.99 the same, no matter what genes they get from Neanderthal
Okay.
and all that. I told you they was mixed from the beginning anyway. It don't matter. They still that. What they see, they have accounted for all the shit you saying, James. Like, seriously, you think,
No.
yo, you know I'm not coming on here like that. Stop it.
Okay.
They have accounted for all that. And with all that
Uh,
only causes
you not.
a 0.1% difference, bro. Just like when you talk
Okay.
about chimpanzees are 99% the same as humans, that goddamn 1% is like going across the Atlantic Ocean, yo. That's a lot. That's the difference between climbing up a damn tree, being in the zoo, eating a banana, and flying the goddamn space shuttle to the moon. That's a big ass 1%, bro. Wouldn't you think that?
Hold on. Hold on.
Jesus, what?
You mean to tell me that
Yeah, I'm telling
Savante
you.
Pablo ain't got a video online right now that he can say it in several videos that the Neanderthal variant that's off of Europeans today makes up a point 0.2 to 0.4% up to 0.4 at the high end difference in what their genome is from Homo. Oh man, I can
Yeah,
prove
you
this.
bugged out, yo.
And with that 0.2 to 0.4%, that take you out of that 99.9%. That's
Says
all I'm
you,
saying.
James. See, James says you.
That's simple mathematics that we all can see. It's too simple. It's so simple when you do it this way
That's too
that you
simple for
don't
me,
want
yo.
it. That's what's crazy. You don't even want to accept the truth.
Yeah,
Anybody that know math know what I'm saying is true. There's no
I'm
way that
dumb. I don't
they
know,
can have a
man.
0.2. If they go to point now, if they said they had a
You ain't
point
talking
one
about
percent
different
difference,
parts of the
we would
genome,
still
yo.
be we would
They
still
took
be
it.
within that 99% if they just only said 0.1, but they go as far as to say 0.2 to 0.4%. So that takes them out of the 99.9% likeness that you were talking about. And that explains the phenotypical differences that we see today based on the climate change that they had to go endure. Same thing that we were dealing with in the South. That's what makes us different. Then when we meet up and we procreate with each other, which they say Neanderthals and Homo sapiens sapiens met up right there where right in the Levant, and that's where they started mixing that. Am I lying?
Yeah, straight line. I ain't
Oh
saying you
my
lying
God.
on purpose. You lying through your ignorance, yo.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mumble jumble, yo.
Well, I can simple. That's why it goes and they'll be saying what they saying. You cannot discount that Neanderthal admixture that they have. It's just admixture. I'm not saying that admixture is bad or nothing like that. I would say that if I was picking my genetics, I wouldn't procreate with somebody of that stock based on what I see with the sports and everything else that we see. Only thing they good for is cold climate. If I knew my offspring was gonna be up in the north, then yeah, I was probably going to procreate with a European. But other than that, genetically, they have nothing of value to me. You feel what I'm saying? That's how this works, huh? Sorry. So there is different human species on this planet, based on phenotypical differences. That's my stand. We can
So
all
what?
see it, and we all get subjugated based on these phenotypical differences. That's how they release crack in the black community. They knew we was black, we wasn't looking the same. You can't do it. You can't bend a knee to these damn Europeans because they have you thinking it ain't no race. But yet they use the race to subjugate our people. And I get off with that, bro. That's all I wanted to say. Hope I didn't disrupt the show. I'm back in the chat. You feel me?
Nah, you just beat yourself up. You ain't disrupting nothing. You beat your damn self.
I got sources up. Don't do
you
it.
ran into
Don't
the
make me
motherfucking
do it
wall
because I got sources.
You ain't do nothing but beat yourself up. You bleeding, yo. I ain't do nothing.
I'm out. I'm going back to the chat.
Yeah, you knocked yourself out. You definitely knocked yourself out.
I'm back in the chat, dog. I'm not fucking with you tonight.
Yo, you know you my man, yo, all day, yo. Appreciate you, bro. At least you had heart. At least you had heart.
Because
Hmm?
I thought I can't get off the show.
Hell no, you stuck being crazy.
Yo, you got me like
You're in jail.
I can't even log out.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's under arrest for spouting complex ideas and not understands under arrest. James, you're under.
Right. What you finna do? You finna pull out some sources on. Pull it out.
I ain't gonna pull them out. I'm gonna let you die. You did. I ain't gonna let you come on, yo. You said Max Planck went against the 99.99, yo. All right, bring that study, then we can move on to the next one. If you can bring that study that shows that we're not that, then that means, yo, then you on to something, yo. You don't got that.
But Pete, that's not it only been about
you talking about different part of the Malcolm put it in.
It's only been 20 years and they even knew that DNA existed in humans. These people don't know what they be talking about. You need to cut it out. They just be learning shit that what we got to do is shift through the bullshit that they done told us and make sure that they on point. But they if I could show you millions of videos where they say they don't know how the Homo sapiens replaced us, well, you fucking dummy. We all Homo sapiens sapiens. We just got the mutations is the only thing that make us different. The same genetics that came out, they got that shit. It's 100%. Only thing you are accounting for is the mutation, which is 2 to 4% on the European side and up to 7% on the Asian side. When you come back and you mix with these people, then you start taking a DNA test, and they're gonna tell you what percent you is African, what percent you is European, and what percent you is Asian. How can they do that if we all the same?
Same way you take the same damn
my
medicine,
DNA test, they're gonna tell me I'm 92% African. How they doing that?
Yo, you probably should study and understand how they do because they doing it. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow, you my man, dog. I gotta give it up to you.
We go get some medicine, and the same medicine works for all humans, yo. It's just that some people.
No, it don't. No, it don't. They already did. Hold up, they already admitted that shit too. That even like our black women in America, the way they give birth ain't the same as they give. That's why we have more birth rates because we are different from them. Even this COVID virus that you're talking about, they in shock because it didn't kill as many Africans as they thought it would because we got a genetic difference. So cut this out, man.
Yeah,
we're genetically different from them, bro.
Those
genetic differences that we have saves African people from being affected more than the European stock. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree, but they don't know.
I know they always don't know what Africans benefit. We don't know why that happens.
Hey, James, I agree that the population on Africa, right? And I'm not talking about the South Africans. I'm talking about like indigenous. You know what I mean? Like when I say like in South Africa, we got like a lot of Europeans that came in. I'm talking about the indigenous areas that it just didn't affect them. It did. People died and all that shit. But it didn't affect them at the level.
Nobody died.
Yeah, a lot of people died, but I'm saying, but it didn't. They definitely had some of the lowest rates of that, and they ain't even have large distributions of the vaccine. But if they would have, they wouldn't have had no problems for real. But so you're right, James. But remember we talked about the diversity in Africa. right? And that might have been a it had a lot of answers, bro. Their DNA had a lot of answers, and that's okay. And I told you that the genome of those Africans on a continent is understudied, and it doesn't make sense, James, because guess what? If you're trying to find cures for cancer and all that, then why not go to the place and study the place where the most diversity is, James? This shit is slap stupid for real. So if we really want to talk about the racism and how stupid it is, let's really talk about it, because it's right in front of our face. They're not doing genetic studies like that. Most people don't even realize when they're actually doing genetic studies, it is for diseases and stuff, right? But they'll usually talk about populations, but you'll see at the end of a lot of articles, they're talking about for diseases and the health of human beings, for real. That's what these studies are really made for. They ain't worrying about the shit it's not them, that's the E1B. They ain't worrying about that, bro. They trying to figure out how to fight against these onboard pathogens and viruses. We're in an arms race, bro. So you're right. They know we're in an arms race. Evolution teaches us we're in an arms race. And so to your credit, James, right, the racism is, why haven't you really taken the time out to study the genome of the African in Africa? You're right, bro. They didn't. They always want to do their shit first. But the most diversity ain't where they at, bro. It's in Africa. And a lot of answers to a lot of things is right there. A lot of cures to things is right in the genomes of those people. Why? Because they have the most diversity, bro. And this is the point I was trying to make. And even with all the diversity in Africa, and even with all the differences in Africa, right? Man, they still 99.99 the same. 1% is the difference. And that is accounting for different ghost genes in our genome, bro. All that's in the game, bro. That's all I'm saying, James. We good though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. Almost. Almost, bro. Almost. All right. Don't let anybody want to hit that damn link. All right. I guess it was a pretty good presentation, man. Hey, make sure y'all support the store, man. Support the store, man. And appreciate everybody coming through. Man, it was a live show, man. We did our thing. We right at like an hour or something, man. I don't want to overdo it. You know, it is what it is, right? And you know, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. We're gonna keep doing this, man. We're just gonna make that clarity, man. Timmy Turner. I see you. I see you should just hit the link. Psychological shackle. What's up, man? Yeah, you know I'm hot. Let's see. Black algae at his spine. Sabio, Timmy Turner, Miss Tiffany, Kent Logan, they still in there. Amateur scholar. Not listening to you, amateur scholar. What he said was correct. It was not, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. Come on, man. Y'all got it. What he said was correct. Stop it. Just for clarity as we go out the door. Yes, he's correct, right? Homo sapiens sapiens. First of all, Homo sapiens sapiens, it was a split between Neanderthal, right? They have a common ancestor. That's first of all, right? So they're already saying genes. First of all, we gave the presentation on the viruses. That's first. Second of all that does not change the fact that all humans are 99.99 the same, no matter what you think. That's the point. That he's saying that the fact that people that migrated outside of Africa mixed with Homo sapiens, it's more than that. No. You never hear nobody say that but Mr. James. We're not listening to that. We're not listening. We're not going to listen to foolery. So amateur scholar, yeah, you're an amateur. Straight amateur. Amateur United Apollo. Yep. All right, man, I felt like it's been a good productive show, man. I felt like we learned something. I think we put some good tape down. Read some things. I gave y'all some powerhouse sources, man. All you had to do is spend the money. All you have to do is just spend the money, man, and get the good reads in there, man. I see you, Immortal Truth, man. And you know, man, it is what it is, man. And Pan-African Design, man, I appreciate you coming through. Mongo Slade. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all coming through. And yeah, I enjoyed it. And you know,